In today's video, we're going to be making basic stitches in crochet part 2. We're going to be making half double crochet, double crochet, and treble crochet. We are using a 5-ply milk cotton yarn in fuchsia, a 5.5mm hook, and a pair of scissors. We're going to start by making a slip knot. If you do not know how to make a slip knot, I have a video explaining how to make another set of basic stitches. The slip knot is part of it. Put our hook into the slip stitch and pull it tight so it's close to our hook, and then we start. We start by making a chain. If you'd like to learn how to make a chain, I have a video also. It's the same video of the slip stitch. It's going to explain to you how to make a chain. You can make however long you want to make, but I'm going to be making 15 stitches. Then we're going to start with our half double. Starting a half double crochet, you can start in different ways. You can skip one stitch or you can skip 2 stitches. This is 100% determined by your pattern. So for today, I'm going to be skipping only 1 stitch to start my half double crochet. So first off, I'm going to yarn over, then feed my hook through the second V stitch. As you can see, we have a V stitch, a front and a back V stitch. I'm going to go through the back V stitch. Then we're going to yarn over again, through the V stitch, yarn over, and pull through all the stitches that are on the hook. So we're going to continue with that. Yarn over, go into our stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch like so, yarn over, and pull through 2 stitches. Yarn over, go into the V stitch, yarn over again, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Yarn over, go into the V stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Do it again, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. So we're going to continue this sequence till we get to the end of our row. So a disclaimer, your yarn may or your work may start to curl, but that is totally fine. All you have to do is just straighten it. It's fine. It does not ruin your work or anything. You just have to straighten it, and as you can see, it's back to normal. So now we're going to go on to the next row. We're going to make a chain or 2 chains, depends. 2 chains. Then after you make your chain, we're going to flip our work around. We're going to yarn over, go into the stitch. You skip your chain stitch and go into the next available stitch. Go into the stitch, we yarn over again, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, and pull through 2 stitches. So we're going to continue this. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, go into the stitch. You yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Now we're going to continue this to the end of this row, and I'll meet you back in the 3rd row. Now we have 2 rows done, and we're going to go up to our next row. We chain 1 or 2, you flip your work around, yarn over, and go into the stitch. We're going to continue this till the end of the row. We're going to make our half double crochets to the end of the row, and then we start our double crochet stitches. Now before we go to the next stitch, which is our double crochet stitch, we're going to finish this off. Go into the hook, the stitch, you yarn over again and pull through all 3 stitches. Now to end your work, you're going to make a chain like so. Then you're going to pull your hook and just make a cut on the working yarn. Now we have our half double crochets done. Next up, we're going to be making our double crochet stitches. We start with our slip knot as usual, and then we make a chain. We start like the half double crochet stitches. We are definitely going to be skipping 2 stitches, and this is also dependent on your pattern. Your pattern might not ask you to skip stitches basically, but for this one we are skipping the next 2 stitches after the hook. So we have the first V, the second V, we're going to put our hook into the third V. You yarn over, you put your hook into the third V, you yarn over again, you pull your hook and your yarn out, you yarn over, you pull through 2 loops, you yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So we're going to do this again, and in case you do not get this, you can definitely slow down the video, and it's going to help you to work exactly as I am working. So we're going to yarn over again, you feed your hook through the stitch, you yarn over, you pull your hook out of the stitch, you yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we are making our double crochet stitches. I believe that double crochet stitches are treble crochet in UK, and half double crochet stitches are double crochet stitches in the UK. I will fact check that. So we're going to do it again. We're going to yarn over, feed your hook through, yarn over and pull out, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over, go into this, yarn over, go out, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over again, go into the V stitch, yarn over and pull out of the V stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to continue this till we get to the very end. So now we are at the end of our double crochet chain. Going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. We are done with our first row of our double crochet. So we're going to go into our next double crochet row. So we're going to yarn over and make 2 chains. Every chain stitch that is made in any of this series that we have done is a turning chain basically. Most of them are not the chain you use to start. Sometimes your pattern will say these 2 stitches stand as a stitch on its own, so it serves as a double crochet stitch for some patterns, and for some other patterns they are just turning stitches. But for today, these 2 stitches will serve as a double crochet. So now we're going to flip our work around and skip the first 2 chains. We're going to skip the chains and skip the first double crochet stitch you can see. We're going to yarn over, skip this first stitch and go into the very next stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. We're going to do this again. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, come out of the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through the last 2 stitches. So we're going to continue this up to the end of this row, and then we will be done with our double crochet stitches. So now we have our second row done. This was supposed to be the last row, but then I remembered we have a chain here and it might be confusing, so we're going to go and make one more row and then we get to the chain. We're going to yarn over, skip your first double crochet stitch, skip the 2 chain stitches, and then go to the next double crochet stitch and make a double crochet. We continue making our double crochet till we get to the final stitch, which is our chain stitch. We've gotten to the last stitch, and now if you should check this ball, you see we have our chain stitches standing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over, check for the second chain stitch. This is the first, this is the second. We're going to push our hook into the back of the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, and make our double crochet as well. So to end your project, like how we ended our half double crochet and other projects, we're going to yarn over, make a chain, and pull up our hook, snip, pull your yarn through the loop, and here we have it, our double crochet stitch. Lastly, we're going to be making treble crochet stitches, and treble crochet stitches are basically double crochet stitches but with one extra stitch, and we're going to start that now. As normal, we're going to start with our slip knots, then we chain, so for treble crochet we're going to skip the next three chain stitches after the hook. So we're going to count first V, second V, third V, and we're going to work into our fourth V. Now here is how we're going to yarn over for our treble crochet stitch. You yarn over once, you yarn over again. So we're going to have 3 loops on our hook. We are skipping the 3 stitches and we are going to feed our hook through the 4th stitch, yarn over, pull through that 4th stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. We're going to do it again. Yarn over 2 times, put your hook through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 last loops. So now we're going to continue this till the end of the row. Yarn over 2 times, go in through the stitch, yarn over, pull out of the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through the last 2 stitches. Wrap your yarn 2 times around the hook. Feed your hook through the yarn like so. Pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. We're going to continue. So here we are done with our first treble crochet stitch. We're going to chain 3 and go to the next row. Chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep our hook around. over 2 times, skip the first 3 chains and skip the double crochet over here and go into the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. We continue this sequence till we get to the end of this stitch. So now we've gotten to the last stitch of the row, and our last stitch is a 3 chain stitch. So we're going to yarn over 2 times. We're going to search for the 3rd chain to count 1, 2, 3. We fix our hook right into the 3rd chain. Yarn over, pull through the loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So here we are done with our treble crochet stitch. We are going to make a chain as usual. Pull your hook and cut your working yarn. Here we are. Have all 3 of our stitches done. This is the half double crochet stitch. This is the double crochet stitch, and this is the treble crochet stitch. You can see the difference. The treble crochet stitch is way taller than every other stitch. Treble crochet stitch makes taller stitches. The double crochet stitch makes long stitches but not as tall as the treble crochet stitch. And the half double crochet stitch makes the smallest stitch in this patch. So you probably would not come across any treble crochet stitch project for now. So these are the 2 basics that you will be working for most of the time, which is the half double crochet, which is the half double crochet and the double crochet stitches. Treble crochet doesn't really show up in most of the projects. It's handy to know how to make. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and this helped you in your journey of becoming a pro crocheter. So in our next video we're going to make a new basic tutorial, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching today. Have a nice day.